Oh, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2 here on RawSlowGaming. And we're still here hanging about in Ulricehamn because, well, checking out how our bricks is flowing. As you see here, it's flowing pretty darn good, but we're still a little bit short here. We'll take a look at why, but you see also here that the city has grown quite a bit, up to 373, and obviously just skyrocketing after getting in with some destinations and the bricks as well, so to say, or yeah, bricks is what we were calling them. Obviously this train is going to be full, yes it is, so I think this line is finally making decent money. Could be argued for having another train on it, I think. I also think that probably the trains aren't spaced out that good. But then again, I see no other train here close actually. And there we have one, and there we have one. So actually decent. And yeah, it looks like it could carry one more train, so we might put that in pretty soon. Is this going up? No, it's steady. So shipment is 114 though, 100% transport. So yes, we are getting there. So we have a capacity there. It's just not being produced at a good enough rate. Yes, we have stored here and producing what is needed, so to say. So it's on pretty good level at the moment. This will go up to worse 100%, and target population now increased even a little bit more, which is darn good. We do of course have also here that we could connect to, but we're not really going to do that. It's a little bit too far. We almost got 100 people waiting in Abisko, and you're full. Here at Hestra, you don't have much of anything waiting, and that's pretty fine. Neither do you. You have a train going here that is not full. Rönnes is pretty empty at the moment, but we will, or rather the train will come back there pretty soon. It do have a lot of people waiting here though, on the circle run. So might need a vehicle or two more on that route. So we'll increase the capacity there with 50%. I think it's a good thing to do. How are we doing with food here, for example? We're a little bit on the low side. So I don't know if that's due to this wall. It's definitely not overflowing, so I guess this is the problem here then. Yeah, we're transporting far too little from the different farms. So I guess that's something we're going to do. Food creation, you're going where? Food creation 2. Yes, alright. So you are going to be changed up to a much stronger train. And faster. So we're going to replace you. You're having 200 something, which is pretty crazy, but that's all right. I think the 10-wheeler is still the best option, so we'll go with that. And then we'll just go with, what are you having now? Gondolas, yes. So faster gondolas. Well, 22. Well, do you not really care, or I don't really care where it goes, so to say. Right, so you will get 204. And immediately you go faster than 50k, which is good. So let's have a look here at food. Rönnes farm, which one is that? You're Rönnes farm, aren't you? Oh, you're Hara farm. your runners farm transport is far too little, and that's easily fixed because we will manage vehicles here. We will start with replacing all to a better truck, and I will probably as well clone everything. And now that's probably going to be a little bit overkill actually, so instead of 2. Yes. So that should have that sort of fixed and that sort of fixed. What we can do here, of course, is longer. Do we need longer here? I don't know. I don't know if we could have longer either, but that should fix that up. Should help. And we have better production now. It sounds good. Supplies 76. So what we have coming in for the food creation 1 should be changed as well. So we'll replace these guys so they have 98 each. So we'll go with the 10-wheeler there as well. It's our go-to vehicle, and we'll just keep sticking with what works best or is most economical, so to say. So something like that. Should help things along. Food creation 1 chart. Well, you've been making steady money, and I hope that will improve. So that should have set up things to go a lot smoother over here. We do have a little bit of food waiting here all the time, it looks like, so let's manage the vehicles on these ones as well. We'll just select all and replace those with the tarpaulin truck there as well. So that should be a little bit faster, more capacity, so should be good for that. So I don't think we need to worry about that more, so to say. That will hopefully mean as well that we get more food here into Hammarstrand sooner or later. And we are having overflowing here. We should probably set up 2 different routes for that one, to be honest. Even though 126, yeah. How fast are you disappearing though? Because we have capacity of 60 on that before it vanishes into thin air, so to say. So you're carrying 5, yeah? So I don't think we lost any so far. Now this is just sort of good timing though. And that's refilled on the truck. And there we did lose 1. And yeah, so I think we lost 1, and I think that's going to be it here probably. So brick station, right? Yeah, this is interesting. I don't know if we actually have done a delivery here to Hara yet. Yes, we have done a small load. This is the second one, carrying 70, so that will really go here to Hara, and Hara will probably explode a bit with that delivery or deliveries with that. You are waiting now. Why are you waiting? Because you haven't gone through any signal. Right, so I guess we'll put us in a signal somewhere along here. Something like that. Or actually something like that. There we go. So that should be passed soon. you should be heading out. Alright, you're heading out. Are you sharing track? No? You are waiting on what? You're having a free, alright, so you actually had free from there or something like that. That's a little bit on the long side. What is more important though, I guess, is this. So you get a second block there. Yeah. So we don't really block that from coming out. Right, so that's good. Let's continue our look overview, so to say, of our network here, and mainly our goods network. So hopefully, as I said, we can get Hammarsson up as well in terms of food delivery. Burnham, and you should just have gotten some, we've gotten a little bit in there, 7. So how much do you got waiting for? Shipment transport 16% only. So that is what we need to get up there, obviously. Does say transport 100% now though, so I think that's going better. So I think that will grow here very soon. But now got in 7, as I said, so we'll see a little bit of a kick upward, which is nice. Will continue to grow, and the transport here will jump up a fair bit, I believe, as we do the delivery there on the other side. Stored 30, right? And you're carrying 21. Why are you carrying so little though? Transport. %. I don't know if that's an increase. Could be just me, but yeah, alright. So you're going to go there. We have the interesting crossing there. We don't really have anything to say here about this. Of course, Melby is on the same food thing and are very low in its supply level, so to say, but that's all right. $44, $45. Yeah, I'm kinda transport 16%. I really want to see that sort of jump as this train goes in. So we'll kinda just wait and see for that. Yeah, that's alright. Or does it need to pass this too, is the question. Oh, and a new train, interesting. And a new truck, or is it the other? So actually 21% transported, 23, 26, all right. Yeah, you should jump up now to pretty much 100%. Oh, a little bit hit from here, I guess. And a little bit here. So as this is transported, we will see that transport reaching 100%, I hope and think. The good thing is that we're having no overflowing here. So let's speed up the game here a little bit and just see here if we reach 100%. As we're starting to have some deliveries here, or rather if we were just increasing in the percent, yeah, 38%. So I think that's possibly from the other train though. 44, yeah. Right, so let's check here that we reach over this threshold, so it will be expanded, so we can actually reach the capacity we need here. I think it should be over there pretty soon. Yeah. So construction material is getting upgraded. Nice. Exactly what we need. Right. We have how much waiting now? A lot. We're up hitting about 40% there. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting, and that will mean that this is going to reach more ship transport 59%. I don't understand why it's not 100% there. It's very strange to me, but all right. So let's have a look here up at the top of the map, Uppsala and everything, and the cargo situation here. Have an overlook of that. And as we're doing that, remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying the show. And if you're doing that, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well if you want to follow along here on our Let's Play of Transport Fever 2 in the tropical map. So here, obviously, we are transporting everything and maxing out pretty much. This refinery can't produce more, so we need another refinery of oil. This is like super oil country, but we don't have a big enough refinery there, so we need to switch that up to get in more fuel. We're hitting the capacity there. We are not quite reaching on tools. I don't really feel the need to increase or have fine-tune that at the moment, though. It looks to be pretty alright. We are not quite reaching here. We're not shipping everything for some reason. Production and shipment is quite far off to reach another tier, but there is no more tier, so I guess that's fine. We're not transporting everything to Nikkaluokta, and Uppsala is getting everything, but I guess it's jumping a little bit. I don't think we have any overflow here, at least. No, we don't, so that's all right. Also means we, as I said, can't really do more with that. What we need is another oil source. We do have another oil source here, so we could add that in for these guys, or only for Nikkaluokta, and let that supply up to Staffanstorp. There could be a couple of different ways to do that. Probably would be better just to supply here, but then again, this might be much better to set up for plastics here and have that delivered all over the country or something. Rather steel here, the goods. So with steel making ability there, we have that here. Do we have the last thing that we need on this peninsula? No, not really, but not that far away. We have the coal mine, our coal mine. So that could be interesting. Further down the line, of course. But with that said, we're basically set up with the goods in a good way. 576 here for Staffanstorp, really getting big. Supply here of both food and oil needs to be a lot more though. How are we doing with food? So, not transporting everything here. Are we overflowing? No, not overflowing there at least. 18. We are overflowing there. Food shuttle. Right. Oh, you're sharing a platform there. That's not good. Right, how many? Manage line. Let's go to 3. There you go. Food shuttle. fuel shuttle. Yes, you're on 1. Why is it mixed here? That's strange. But yeah, we're clearly overflowing here. So that's something I should try to reconfigure. Could we get in with more of this? Or can I actually make this longer? Yeah, I can. I can. Interesting, interesting. Right, so hopefully this works out better now. I think what we need is going to be to extend that one as well. Like that. We'll change the fuel shuttle to number 2. Like so. And then we'll have that free for something else. So that's good to know that you actually can expand the stations even more if you need to. It takes a huge footprint of a very attractive address though. But it only means that we'll gotta figure out how to transport the passengers in a better way. So that's only like interesting really, to be honest. So that's good. So we got that fixed. So a lot of small tweaking here obviously in this episode, but I think it's worth it. Right, so where is the cargo here? Right, we definitely don't have any overflow there at the moment, at least. So that's also good. And do we have 1 or 2 lines? It looks like we have 2 lines there. Oh, right, that was not what I wanted to do. So you're number 1 and number 2. You're going to different ones there, so that's good. Right, so don't need to look back there. Let's go back here to where we started our episode, and sorry for not really doing anything other than just some small fine tuning in this episode, but I think it's interesting as well. And actually this is interesting also how Strangers sort of have grown. It feels like this has become a very posh little quarters in the city. It's like a perfect 8. Very interesting, and I don't know why they are building over the train tracks. That doesn't feel safe or good for anyone, but yeah, I guess that's how it's going to be. Strangers could use some tools as well. How much are we here? We're pretty much at capacity. Could maybe add in a little bit more, but probably want another access for that. So that's kind of an issue here. We're already kind of in, well, rather we're quite early in the game, but of course we're actually sort of coming to a little bit of an end game stage where we're trying to connect everything and get everything boosted. But yeah, it's kind of frustrating that you can't supply every city from one producer, so to say. Because, well, it's not really that many cities at all here, and it would not be unrealistic that one company or one plant would supply all of these cities. Of course, there could be said for the other way as well, but I think overall that's a little bit frustrating that you can't have them grow bigger than this, at least not without modding the game. And I don't really want to mod the game. as such. But yeah, then you just gotta stick with it how it is, I guess, so to say. So shipment and transport and everything is going up here now, which is nice. Consumers 122, so I would think that we're fulfilling everything on the other side. I would think that we have some stored. Yeah, we do. We have some stored there as well. We are transporting everything, or almost. For whatever reason, we are not really reaching the top capacity there. We are not at the top there in Burnham either, but it's growing, so we will get there. So basically now we're backtracking to see if we have made any improvements anywhere in the results so far. So not really seeing any improvement here as of yet either for the food. And here we could have definitely also more setups or more lines. Also this could be and should be otherwise extended a fair bit. So since we have so much room here, we'll do that a lot actually. Collision. What is it collision with? Collision? All right. Collision with whatever we have here. So demolish that for now. Cargo. There we go. We can add that in later if we need to. So like that, street access, collision. Yeah, that's sort of unfortunate, but I guess it's fine. Yeah, so now nothing like that. Let's have it like so. Then maybe we can do something. Nope. Still issues with a collision, but that's fine. We'll just have this really long thing done instead. So how our best way to look at it, I guess, and you're full at least, so that's good. How old is you though? Could definitely make this train faster, but it's also interesting to have different speeds on the trains as such. But we have 2 trains on it. Yeah, for now, we'll let it be. We'll probably come back to that though. Food creator is over here, so let's have a fast look on that, and I see that we're sort of running over time here as well. Production is going up, that's nice. Transport gone up for a few. Hara farm and Runnes is down though. Hara farm, where are you? Runnes farm. Well, you have must have upgraded or something. We can easily double this up or increase this even more. I guess it wasn't at the second level first, so let's do like that. And down we got what? How much on farm? You're 100%. Hara farm. Right, so that means you are you overflowing? Yes, you are overflowing, and we're not able to keep up there. So what we need to do, and I'll do that quite fast now, is double track this actually. Or do we need that on 2 separate lines? Now we'll double track that. Why collision though? Come on. Come on. Right. Like that then maybe. And can we do now? Yeah. Still not from there though. Now we could. Right. Let's do like this then. We're alright with losing some speed there at the end. So something like that. Now what we're going to have here is queuing issues, but that's going to be a fun challenge. Right, so we'll have another point there. And 1 point there, I guess. Now what sort of lines do we have? Yes, we have you and your... Yes, you're picking that up. That's good. So where did we have the train? Or are you the train? Yes, you're the train, so we actually don't need that there, because you are crossing. Yes, you're crossing very, very, very late, so let's actually redo this a little bit. We don't need to have you crossing in as such. We don't need that signal as such, not there at least. Right, so something like that. Yeah, this is an issue. Probably just should add in another platform here, to be honest. Alright. That looks dangerous. Really dangerous. Alright, so... Are we able to pause? Apparently you are. So something like that, and then we'll have a signal here, and we'll double up on this train. We'll clone that, and we'll make sure it makes its way there eventually, so to say. Well, we're definitely higher here in supply for Hara, or not Hara, Rönnes. So let's have a last look here for Ulricehamn before we continue on. So Ulricehamn now 107 and up to 410 in population. So we are shipment. We're still there. Are we able to ship more here? Yes, we are. Are we short here ever? Nope. So guess that's going to go up shortly. Production 200, shipment, yeah, the shipment is at maximum here. So 120, yeah, it's following up there nicely, but it will be upgraded sooner or later, probably sooner rather than later, and we'll have issue with not having enough stone very, very soon actually. But that is something for another episode and not this one, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon again. Bye bye! You have been watching RawSlowGaming, and I hope you have enjoyed On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.